The woman pressed the switch, and the giant sand yellow that was regarded as a child slowly descended. The next second, when the stands lowered, people could see clearly. This is a prehistoric giant that has been extinct for nearly 2,000 years. He is Sunlun, the top underdog living in Baileji. It is 21 meters tall and weighs 33 tons. The giant sand is like a building in its mouth. In order to attract more tourists, scientists use advanced gene editing technology to, based on the genes of Tyrannosaurus rex, it integrates the advantages of other animals. Developed an explosive Tyrannosaurus rex that was more ferocious than Tyrannosaurus rex. You can feel its horror just by hearing the name. Understand investors' new fears. So he quickly asked the male protagonist to check the original area. The male protagonist is the Dragon Master in the park. At this time, he was swooping down on several velociraptors. As long as the velociraptor can be obedient, the male protagonist will try his best to give them food. The male protagonist's superb agility skills have won admiration from others. But just when the male protagonist was talking to others, a staff member accidentally transferred into the dragon. Stopping security personnel who are about to shoot while on duty. But Xiaolin didn't give her face to the pair of fierce, stone and fleshy dragons. Whenever a small thing appears, I will take turns to have lunch. But just as several bears and raptors were approaching step by step, the master of the orchid did something very arrogant. He asked his partner to close the iron gate now. It seems that this work can only be done at noon, otherwise something will happen sooner or later. And Long Lord came to the Yuan district of Tyrannosaurus rex, put down a large piece of beef, and the Indominus appears. But after waiting for a long time, after checking urgency, he could not find the machine. That this violent dragon has escaped from the Yuan district. The anxious heroine quickly notified the control room and asked them to use positioning to search. The male protagonist and the staff entered the original area. Check the situation of finding traces. But at this time, the control is based on the positioning of Bao Niulan. He saw the male protagonist and several others in the original area. Several people who got the news were about to run away. The two of them quickly turned around and ran back. This is a door that a staff member opened to escape. The big bone dong who is falling quickly presses the close button. In the next second, the explosive dragon really couldn't be found. After that, the explosive dragon quickly rushed towards the circle area, in order to preserve the fertility of the park. They also sent out a team of officers to conduct a sample search. If the equipment used is the explosive dragon Xiaoxi and the obvious information. Based on the location on the dinosaur, the team. Only a piece of tree meat was found. It seems that the explosive dragon dug up Dracula. Suddenly a few drops of blood flowed to my head. The captain looked up fiercely. Then he was trampled to death like Louis. At this time, a team member blocked the mouth of the explosive dragon. With a flick of the tail, two people will fly away. Bite someone with your mouth and instantly... I've seen him facing death and being forced into indoctrination. Soon the entire team was eaten by the Tyrannosaurus. At this time, the Badong suddenly awakened. Two children are visiting the fake dragon. As a result, I happen to encounter a Tyrannosaurus. At this time, the head-avoiding fake dragon wants to resist. Tyrannosaurus finds these two children again. The bulletproof glass of the sightseeing car is like a finger on the face. The messenger smashed it on the ground, and it seemed that he was going to eat all the two fruit trees in the car. Fortunately, the two of them had a sense of security, even if they didn't know. This is not over yet. Zhao Nulong was just chasing them. The two of them were chased to the cliff and covered with bushes. What should they do now? The two people jumped into the water and did not dare to take their clothes. Zhao Nulong looked around for a while but saw no one. I can only look at it with anger and confidence. For the safety of tourists, the major shareholder of Ed. He personally piloted a helicopter to find Zhao Nulong. Lin, who was holding the driver, fired at the ground. The ground dog broke Elong Yuan's glass palm. This time it is completely playable. Countless dragons can even break and repair, and they can fly. Even a helicopter flown by the major shareholder was angered by the Yilongs. Soon, the dragons flew to the tourist rest area. A human being was caught playing with in the air. Who was he thrown to? The dragon kept riding and playing with hands. One moment the game was confusing, and the second he ended up flying. The reason why all this happened was the escaped Tyrannosaurus Rex. The fat man who hired Young Jun proposed to the male protagonist. Used velociraptors to capture the violent Tyrannosaurus Rex. Soon the indomitable lion discovered in the forest. Team's real nightmare. The Velociraptor appears as a ghost. Team members were quickly tipped off. Joe, boredom, next second a rocket suddenly explodes. Afterwards, the four male protagonists escape to the laboratory. The Velociraptor breaks the glass and suddenly emerges. Then your child presses a shadow. Projected dinosaur suddenly formed. Successfully held back the pursuing raptor. He was led by Velociraptor Xiaolan again. Stretch out your hand and slowly squeeze away the night market that's your master. In this way, the master will gain several Velociraptor messengers. I was very angry when I saw my little brother come to town. It is estimated that Xiaolan will be sent flying with one slap. This is what other Velociraptors also used. This interest app, the two artists is too large. Both Velociraptors were lightly with the heroine stood tall and showed off, releasing Tyrannosaurus Rex. The heroine ran with a burning stick. Tyrannosaurus Rex breaks through the false tyrannical relationship and is alive. The two giant beasts fought quickly. The old Tyrannosaurus Rex can only cry out in mourning. Strong Tyrannosaurus successfully achieved success easily. And just when Tyrannosaurus was about to kill Tyrannosaurus Rex, Velociraptor Xiaolan suddenly appears. Xiaolan and Tyrannosaurus Rex with dragon launching. Explosion Dragon was raised by Songlong and carried to someone to die. But Explosive Dragon is Dr. Wu's lifelong effort. He sent a submarine to Songlong territory, successfully found a boat belonging to the Explosive Dragon. They separated a piece of bone and prepared to take it back for study. Zhang's bloody mouth suddenly appeared. Everyone can imagine the fate of the submarine. And secretly, Wei lost the submarine signal. His teammates on the helicopter kept telling him to hurry up. Otherwise, Tyrannosaurus Rex appeared. The helicopter left Wei behind, causing the closing gate to pause. Wei grabbed his butt in time to escape a stampede. Just like that, and Songlong also closed half of the gates.